What you cooking?
Welcome to the Nextgenballer show. I'm your host DP. This is your host Zach, and don't forget Sam Supreme.
Come on.
Just want to say thanks, guys, for all the support. It's been great. Everyone's loving the first show. If you ain't seen it yet, go and see it.
Go check that out.
Like Euro predictions, seeing how England turn out. We'll delve in more a bit about that. Before we start the show, I just want to introduce our new sponsors, Self-Made Savage. As you can see here, right here, loving the stuff. Going to be some great stuff coming soon. Great partnership, great sponsor. Don't forget. Type in Nextgen, get your 20% discount. Yeah, don't miss that. Nice drip. Yeah, great stuff. Loving it, loving it. It's first show, really getting people coming with all sorts of interest and offers. So we're excited about going forward. Before we start the show, just want to get into a few things. As we know, we've been in a pandemic, and I had a few of my young players, young ballers, shout at me, wanted me to shout out their movement that they got coming. It's Do You See Me Now? I think some of you guys have seen on Instagram a challenge that young kids are doing in help of mental health. They're having an event on the 27th of June at 1:30 at St Andrews Road, E13 8QD. So if you've got time, be there, and you're a young kid and you want to talk about mental health, I think you should attend, and that's really good. Out here, we're here to promote everyone. If there's anything that you want us to shout us about, please get in touch and we'll definitely shout you out.
That's a worthy cause.
Yes, most really definitely. So, considering what we've been in, the pandemic and stuff, it's definitely. So don't get involved, get down there. Also as well, you've got some competitions and that coming up, some tournaments. Look out, keep in touch, stay on the socials, add it up, and don't miss out because we've got some great things coming up. So let's delve into the show a bit. So England, come on England, getting a win. So
come on, boys.
We'll have a little roundup of the game so far. I think best bet. Well, let's start with England. So England winning.
With the starting lineup.
Cool. England winning 1-0. What start with you? What's your thoughts on it?
Good result.
Yeah.
Good energy. I think the boys showed that they really wanted to win that game. Obviously, being at Wembley, there was pressure, but they handled it. I was surprised with Kieran Trippier being at left back.
Yeah, that was a big surprise.
That don't make sense.
The way I see Gareth Southgate was going about it was more into that. It showed that he wanted the defensive side of it, and to be fair, I think what Croatia had was an inverted winger, and I think maybe the Shaw and Chigwell are predominantly left-footed. So I think that the extra cover provided
sense.
well, and you got that liability with Mings. I think they just didn't want to have that. Just that extra reassurance on that left side.
Mings as well.
Yeah, well, Mings had a good game.
He did. Kyle Walker had a great game at centre back. Did he play centre back? He played right. But he was mainly in the centre though. He was done a lot of defending in the box. Better than Mings. I don't know what Mings was doing there. No offence to the guy. He's earned his place. He's had a good season for Villa, but I don't know how he started.
What's your thoughts, Sam, on the England game?
The only difference which I would have done is I won't have started both Foden and Mason Mount.
Don't you think Foden's first chance hit the post? I think he started bright.
He wouldn't have started Mount and Foden.
Yeah, he started.
Who would you have started?
He started bright. However, the reason why England weren't attacking that much, I feel like the wing play was shut down. There was lack of wing play.
I agree.
Yeah. So, Kane was drawn to gathering the ball near the halfway line because he won't get fed from each wing. So I was a bit disappointed that way, but I do want to see Sancho on. They left Sancho. Sancho was needed in that match, and they left him out. The next game, Sancho has to eat up Scotland, Eat them up alive.
Well, Sancho wasn't even in the squad. I think Sancho wasn't. Two keepers started ahead of got on the bench, and Chilwell and Sancho missed out. So I don't know if there's an injury out there or something. But
there's something behind that. But we'll find out.
The training. What's tomorrow's training? What's
what's your thoughts on Grealish? Because I thought Grealish didn't get on. Didn't even get on. So
probably not fit enough.
I feel. What's your thoughts on that, Sam?
So, like with Grealish, I just think because he had that injury towards the back end of the season, and when did he come back for the last game, or was it the last two?
Yeah, I think the last 2 games.
Last two, one of them he didn't.
But
play
he played the 2 games for England in the warm-ups.
Yeah, he did. Which you could see he wasn't as sharp as he normally is. So I think that's probably the reason why. However, it's good that we still got a fresh Jack Grealish then for the next game.
So I know there's a lot of debate on social media who was going to start on the wings, and Sterling started and he scored. So I feel there was a lot of pressure on Southgate going into this game with his selection, and I think with the selection, people seeing it initially, I thought a lot of people would have been like, why is he starting? Why is Sterling starting? But I thought that England was very dominant. Sorry again?
Sterling's his trusted man. He relies on.
Yeah, Sterling has performed for England, and I thought that selection was justified considering that he scored the goal. But what's your guys' thoughts on Calvin Phillips? My man of the match, personally, I thought he had a storm.
See Calvin Phillips, yeah. You see, what's the Leeds manager? Bielsa, yeah.
Bielsa, yeah.
See Bielsa, yeah. He's made him a beast.
I love him.
He's told my man, don't stop running the whole game. Put a foot in, chase him down.
And I love him.
I believe that he needs to go to either Man United
or
100%
agree.
Liverpool.
100%.
That is the player
14.
which is filling the gap because
100%.
This is the difference, yeah. I don't want to bring up Henderson in today's show, but this is the player which everyone needs. A player which will break down play and carry the ball up the field. We don't have them players no more.
Skip past 2 players before you.
Remember I said last episode. The transition between defence and attack is going to be key.
About him,
and he was key.
Vieira.
And I love it.
Oh, wait, hold on.
I would love to see him at the club.
Hold on. Did you just say, what did you just say? Patrick Vieira and who?
And
Yaya Toure.
Yeah, where you just blind past players.
That's a bit much.
I feel that's a bit much. I feel with Phillips, there's a lot of potential there. And Phillips has been in and around. Been in and around the Leeds team for a very long time, and I feel that this tournament is going to be a stepping stone for him in terms of clubs will be looking at Phillips like, he's doing it at Leeds. Leeds are a mediocre team. All right, he's got a good manager, but now being on the international stage and putting in them performances, I feel European clubs are going to come knocking
100%.
because he is a better talent than Leeds. I feel Leeds wouldn't fuss really 40 mil, but I think that's a 40, 35 mil. I think that's a very decent price for Phillips.
If he has a great tournament, that's going to be like 50 million price.
Yeah, I know England get his, but one thing I would say.
Put the bid in now. Don't wait. Put the bid in now.
The one thing I would say about
don't wait until inflation.
But that's true. Who do you think English inflation tax?
Who do you think will get him though?
I feel right now, team crying out for him is a Manchester United. I feel where it is, if you're talking about a Chelsea, they've already got N'Golo Kante, you've got Declan Rice that they're interested in, and I feel that Arsenal coming in 8th place. I don't feel Till really want to swap Liverpool, Leeds for an Arsenal, and I thought Manchester United really filled in that gap. So the only team for him I see is Manchester United.
Rewind what you said.
Where did Leeds finish? Where did Arsenal finish? That's what he's saying, Sam. Basically, isn't it? Like it's the same difference.
Forget that.
Yeah, that's what he's basically saying.
We got money.
You got money, but you don't like to spend it. Like, come on, man, this is not.
Bro, if we offer him 150 grand a week, what you think ain't coming Arsenal? 150,
wait. We'll delve into the transfers. We'll delve into the transfers on the next bit. Let's get back into the European roundup. So England's performance, we say Calvin Phillips, man of the match. Great start for England.
I think Sterling had a great game too, though.
Sterling had a great game.
He was active.
Big win for
sharp.
Sharp. Big win for England. Big win, great start. I think it's their first ever win in a European championship after 9 attempts, which is a great stepping stone. We all know how it is. We all know how it is in a European championship or any major championships. So I think it's important to get on with a great start. And the next game, I think we've got against Scotland on Friday. I'm sure England will go in there and give a good performance. So great start from England. So let's move on a bit. We'll talk about Belgium. Belgium had a great start. 3-0 against Russia.
They did.
Lukaku with 2 goals.
Lukaku.
Supreme, what's your thoughts on Belgium and Lukaku start?
I personally feel Tielemans played awful.
Tielemans, yeah. I didn't really see it.
I did tell you guys, do not write off Belgium. Do not write them off. Experienced team, quality players. Yes, some of them are coming to the back end of their career, but I think Carrasco had a good game.
Yeah, Carrasco was
had a good game.
Meunier, yeah.
People have been throwing shade at him all season.
Didn't have a great season at Borussia Dortmund, I must admit.
Okay, cool, but neither did Sterling. This is a tournament. Form counts, for getting picked. But it's about how you start. If you start off well, then you're confident. That confidence, you can ride it through the tournament.
And it's good. They had no Hazard didn't start. I don't think Kevin De Bruyne was in the game.
Has he recovered?
I think he is fit. He didn't have surgery.
No, I don't think he came on. He didn't come on.
Yeah, he didn't come on. His eye is normal. He's in the squad. Apparently, he will be playing without a mask as well, which is great to hear. And
before we continue. Shout out to Christian Eriksen.
How can I forget?
How can we forget? His
I'm sorry. Yes.
Glad that he's doing better. He's recovering.
I feel yes. We also the horrific incidents of Eriksen, and there were horrendous pictures, and it just makes you think about just life in general. You've got a young fit man going out there entertaining us, doing what he loves, and just in the split of a second could have lost his life. And we just want to thank especially the medics that was there.
Big up
and
we've got
to give special credit to the FA. I will do. Me being a coach, I know since the Muamba incident, they have been doing a lot of work to make sure that this becomes a serious incident, and people know the protocols and putting in the courses in place. And me being a coach myself, I've been through many courses that have taught me about the cardiac incident and how to deal with it. So I'm really pleased that the medics came on and they was able to resuscitate him and bring him back to life, because I heard a weird stat to say that if this was to happen outside of a football pitch, there'll be a 1 in 10 chance that he would actually survive. So this is actually a miracle what they was able to do on that pitch, and we're forever thankful. And I thought, apologies, I should have started with that at the show, and condolences to Eriksen and his family. Bit more. So Lukaku, let's have a bit of word about Lukaku. Great season at Inter Milan, stage 2 goals.
Listen, you see when he was at Man United, I didn't want him to leave. I was upset when we sold him. I understood why. It was a good decision for both parties. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
But me personally speaking, I felt that we needed him.
I agree. And
he's gone to Italy and he's a beast.
I think you still need him now.
He's been a beast.
We still do need him.
Yeah,
most definitely. Most definitely. I think that's probably one of Ollie's biggest mistakes in letting Lukaku go. But he's proven it. He's gone and won the title with Inter Milan, and now he's starting to prove his worth in international stage. So I think Lukaku's going to be a very, very important player for Belgium. If he keeps his goal scoring boots on, then
he's always a threat.
Belgium.
He's always a threat. He's big, strong. He's quick. He can look like he can finish somehow. Sometimes a scruffy, sometimes a clean finish. That we saw 2 examples. Right. Perfect examples of Lukaku. Scrappiness and clinical. Like, it works.
I call him the quicker and whammer Harry Kane.
You think so, yeah?
Yeah, because both their styles the same. You give them a little inch, it's gone in. It's in. Yeah. The only thing what Lukaku slacks that Kane has. Kane's got finesse to his game.
I was just about to say that.
The first goal was a bit like shoddy finish into the ground, but he gets it in the back of the net. And that's the main thing. And
second finish on his right foot.
The run was a bit poor as well. I think initially he was offside, but because the defender touched it intentionally, it then automatically put him onside. But I think that's what you get with Lukaku. I think he lost the ball a lot, but at the end of the day, I was speaking to a few people about it in group chats and certain things, and they were saying, "Where's Lukaku? He's going to lose the ball, whatever, but what do you want from a striker? You want
him to finish,
and ultimately that's what Lukaku gives you. So,
and that's what you're paying for.
And that's what you're paying for. So we move on to your ones to watch. Your ones to watch. Turkey, opening game of the Euro Championship, 3-0 against Italy. I was a bit surprised with Italy.
Turkey.
I was a bit surprised with Italy. Italy came out and got flying.
Listen, Italy, cool. They pressured Turkey, but at half-time it was 0-0. I thought Turkey could steal it. You know what I mean? Started off with a dead own goal. Like that own goal was so. I don't understand what was Demiral doing. If I was the Turkey manager, he was coming off. What was that? What was he doing? What was he doing?
I thought the Turkey team wasn't ready for the Italian team, and I feel no one in the tournament. I don't think no one in the tournament was ready for the Italian team. I think isn't it 9 straight wins now since that they played without conceding one goal.
Italy, we know Italy defensively sound. Yeah, Italians build from defence. That's their team. Yeah, over the years. So and they've got Chiellini back there. Them old school
experience.
You know them guys there. Them guys there. They're not even quick, but he just lean on the striker. Where you going?
Master of defending.
You're not going nowhere.
Master of defending. Being in the Serie A the whole season.
He's got that.
Being in the Serie A the whole season, his whole career, I should say. I feel that's what he's just grown into, the art of defending. Them two centre backs. If you want to learn how to defend,
you have to watch them.
Yeah, you have to watch them. And I was pretty surprised at Italy. Everyone was going into tournament saying, I don't really know about them. They're defensive, and I think everyone was more focused on the teams with the attacking, exciting players. And I was really impressed with Italy's midfield. No Verratti. Jorginho did start, but they got a few good...
Jorginho had a good game, you know.
They got a few good technicians in there.
Let me tell you why.
Go on.
You see Mancini, he's not selecting big, you play for Juventus or you play for AC. He's selecting anyone.
Yeah, and that's correct. And I see that there were some unknown players in there that I thought were pretty good.
I won't say crap team. But if they play for a lesser team compared to the big guns, then he's still selecting them. He's a bit like Southgate. The same way Southgate selecting players from Leeds, which we didn't expect. Yeah, he's doing the same.
So what would you feel considering? Well, let's talk a bit more about Wales, considering the whole nation. 1-1 against Switzerland. How do you feel Kiefer Moore getting the equaliser? How do you feel Wales will develop in the tournament?
Wales, they've got Gareth Bale.
World-class player.
They've got Gareth Bale.
He didn't really have the brightest of games. I'm just trying to make a few things happen.
Yeah, but he's one of them guys, you know, like I put him in the same category as Ronaldo with them guys because...
What? No, whoa.
Wait. Let me finish what I'm saying.
I can't even let you finish
CR7.
Let me land. I put him in that category of players that can do something out of nothing. Do you get what I'm saying?
Alright.
He can have a terrible game, then out of nowhere, overhead kick. Yeah?
Alright.
Out of nowhere, he slaps it at 30-yard shot. Or a late header into the box. Like I'm saying, he's one of them guys. I'm not saying...
Yeah, Gareth Bale is a big game player.
Totally, I'm just talking about... In moments, he's a guy that can change the game.
And he does produce...
Alright, thank you very much.
He does produce, but in terms of the CR7, it just comes down to consistency for me.
I'll give him like a 20-minute moment. 20-minute moment.
I think his whole career's been based off moments, isn't it, yeah, Gareth Bale?
Boy, the trophy cabinet says that, isn't it?
Says it all. Yeah, he's a good game player, and he's Wales' best player, most influential player. And I thought if he carries on and develops more and more in the tournament, he definitely will give Wales a chance. So yeah, that's a bit about the games.
Scotland left to play.
Yeah, Scotland's own team left to play. I think they play tomorrow against Czech Republic.
Che Adams.
Che Adams, yeah.
Yeah, they got a few good players. Scott McTominay.
McTominay.
Oh, come on.
McTominator.
Great season for Man United. So
not great. He had a good season.
Good season. Okay.
He's average though.
Yeah. Average. Very average.
Alright. Hear this. He's the Scottish. Yeah. He's like you see for like how Sam gets onto Henderson. That's how I get onto McTominay. He's pants.
No. He's the Scottish Xhaka. He's the Scottish Xhaka,
I'd agree.
Well, let's talk about other players with Tini, Robinson.
Oh, yeah.
So,
but where's Tini going to play?
Apparently, he might play at 5, you know. I think they used to play at 5.
Where's he going to play? Free in the free?
He'll play, I think they play, yeah, Tini plays the left side centre back while Robertson operates down the left hand side. So, we'll see how that turns out.
And they got, what's his name? Barry McGinn?
Oh, McGinn that plays for Aston Villa.
See McGinn, I like McGinn, you know.
Been linked to Manchester United.
I like McGinn. I think United should buy him.
Don't forget Billy Gilmore.
Billy Gilmore's
on my one.
He's a young player. Terrific talent.
He's my one to watch.
Yeah, didn't play a lot for Chelsea this season,
match, but he'll be a sub and rip it.
Yeah.
We'll see. Supreme, so what we do, we move on to you now, talk about the transfers. So latest
What
transfers.
you got for us, Mr. Supreme?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I had to dig this week because there's not been that many transfers for some reason. I don't even know.
The Euro's been
quiet week. Yeah.
Before I gotta let the audience know my name because they keep forgetting. It's Sam Supreme. Don't forget the Supreme.
Don't forget it.
You get me? But
you've been in trouble.
this week's been a bit. It's been a bit meaty with the transfer market. Obviously, the Euros is going on, so the scout reports are still coming in. However, Bondia he's finally a Villa player. He's finally a Villa player.
Who's a Villa player? Say that.
Is that Bondia?
Yeah. Bondia from Norwich.
Yeah, completely moved.
He's finally a Villa player. Yeah.
What happened to Arsenal? What happened to Arsenal?
We didn't want to cash out for a championship player, but we'll see how that turns out, innit?
Arsenal losing now to a signing from Aston Villa.
He's a right winger, right?
Like he
floats about the whole attacking midfield.
All right, that's going to be a mazza. That is a great signing for Aston Villa.
But we'll see how Arsenal does. We'll see how they come back.
Are there any updates on
anything else you got for us?
Current deals that are in action? Any updates on that, Sam?
All right, let me give you a few manager deals, and a few manager rumours. Sky Sports reported that David Moyes signed a 3-year extension at West Ham.
Big up David Moyes.
How do you feel about that?
Big up David Moyes.
Oh, God, sorry, we'll let you compete. We'll go back to that. Go on, sorry.
So also, Bournemouth. Take a guess who Bournemouth want as their manager. Take a guess.
Thierry Henry.
Yes. No.
Wow.
Patrick Vieira. Patrick Vieira.
The big man himself.
Yes. Sky Sports News have also reported Patrick Vieira. No, BBC Sport has reported that. Sorry.
Okay.
And also, Man United again. Now this is stage 2 of the Man United and Dortmund and Sancho star.
Yeah.
Right now, it's like World War III going on over £11 million. Look, the player is going to cost near 100 million. So why are you arguing over 11 million?
Wow. So
okay, all right, let me explain something to you. All right, let me explain something to you, Sam, yeah? If you're going to the market and the guy's selling you something, you're going to want to try and get a discount regardless, yeah? So I don't blame them trying to get 10 million off a deal that's going to total 100 million euros. I understand that. But I don't blame them. But at the same time, pay the money, yeah? Just pay the money, get the guy, sign it, seal it, deliver it. That's it.
I think the thing
is they're worth.
I think the situation with Sancho is it's a Manchester United problem. So my understanding of it is the way I see it. My personal opinion is over say last 4 or 5 seasons. Yeah, Manchester United have been paying silly money, giving silly contracts out, paying silly transfer fees, and I thought clubs have noticed that, and they started to use Manchester United, started to think, oh yeah, they will pay over the odds. Players started to think they can get the most out of their contracts, and I thought that formula didn't work because since then, what has Man United really won, and they've been criticised it for a lot. The Sanchez deal, the Phil Jones contract, the Falcao, Di Maria, all signings that were big signings, big contracts. They didn't really work out for Man United, and clubs taking advantage of Man United. So I thought and I think since the Harry Maguire deal, because I think they've been slaughtered for that deal, £80 million. I think Man United has changed their approach really. Everyone knows Manchester United got the money, but I feel Manchester United are just trying to play this hard.
We have the money
with whoever they get, because I thought they're just trying to build that reputation. Alright, we're trying to build that seriousness.
Let me do common sense to you, yeah. Let me do common sense, yeah. How much did you buy Maguire for?
80 mil.
Yeah.
80 mil, yeah.
Plus 5 million add-ons or something like that.
So would you pay the same or more for Sancho?
Yeah, but this is a problem.
Alright, cool.
This is the problem.
You're talking about 2 seasons ago.
I'm going to ask you.
I'm just talking about your first answer. Okay,
I will answer it. Yes. But let me explain myself. I would pay it without a shadow of a doubt, yeah? But
Thank you.
Manchester United can't use Maguire as a pedestal of how we should be pricing players.
He's not the standard
because
player.
we will be playing overpriced for everyone. Everyone knows Harry Maguire is not £8 million player. Just because Sancho is better than him, it doesn't necessarily mean that we have to pay
standard bearer. He can't be the standard bearer for transfer fees. Yeah, because he was overpriced.
Yeah, but is Harry Maguire worth £8 million?
He's not. What else you guys? Please drop in the comments.
Yeah, let us know. Is Harry Maguire worth £80 million? And if you feel that Harry Maguire is worth £8 million,
how much is Sancho worth then?
Yeah, exactly that. How much is Sancho worth?
You can't compare it then. So if in that case then, how much is Neymar worth then compared to Maguire then?
Neymar
must be 300 million, and then Mbappe must be 500 million. Then it'll go crazy.
No. To me, Neymar is 76 million. To me.
76 million.
Okay.
You gotta remember. Don't forget, guys. The transfer market has changed a lot. Don't forget, the transfer market has changed a lot, and players don't just get signed based on their talents. We all know there's social media that are involved. Yeah. Players do have a market value in terms of not just their football acumen, also with the media acumen as well. So a lot of deals are constructed and values are constructed in that way. And I thought that's some of the reasons why Sancho's price is a bit up, because he is a good commercial commodity. Yeah. We do know if he comes to Manchester United, shirts going to sell. He's in loads of adverts. Him and Pogba gel well together. So it will be good. Rashford's friends. So it's all the commercial side of it, I think, with the dipping about around the deal.
Quickly though, whilst we're talking about Man United, any word on Lingard, Sam?
Yeah, Lingard, reports came in that Lingard sat down with Ollie and said to Ollie that his heart's with Manchester. So it is looking like Lingard will stay.
Lingard to stay.
Yeah, he could stay. But here's the problem. If Lingard stays,
where's he going to play?
Would Man United go into business with Sancho?
Oh, come on now.
That's a no-brainer. I think Sancho is Manchester United #1 target, and I thought Lingard has to go. Him saying that Manchester United is just for the wage packet. I don't think any other team is offering the wages that he's at Manchester United. And I thought that I feel Lingard doesn't want to decrease his wage packet. I think he wants to increase it, if anything. And this is the problem with Manchester United. They've been offering players wages that other clubs don't initially feel they won't pay. So Lingard has to go for me, whether it's another loan deal or whatever. He has to go.
Oh, come on. Wait. Hold on 1 second. Sorry to interrupt.
You got Ahmed. You got.
Did Ahmed play? How many games did Ahmed play?
Ahmed's
3.
Ahmed's young.
Like 3. Oh, cool. I understand that. 3 games. Yeah, he played. Cool. Lingard turned up for West Ham. Yeah, he got West Ham into the Europa League, almost into the Champions League.
You're talking about West Ham.
He did. Yes.
And let's talk more about West Ham and David Moyes. Yeah. So you said that West Ham David Moyes signed a 3-year contract. So what's your thoughts? So you just speaking about Lingard and then getting to Europe.
What I think. So David Moyes, look, as he did at Everton, he's a consistent manager. Yeah. If you give him, you tell him he's got time, and he knows what his project is, he's a decent manager. Yeah. He's proven it at West Ham at his second spell of it. He's got the players playing a certain way. He's got them all believing in his philosophy, and it's working for them. Only thing he's missing is a few more investments into his team. I think they were linked to another striker. I think they were linked to another striker.
Do you feel Man United was wrong in sacking him?
No. Let's not go there, man, please. Then David Moyes, them 8 months, 9 months, that was painful. He wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
You're filling Fergie's boots.
He wasn't ready.
No manager. Listen. Smart manager. Ancelotti didn't take the job. Klopp didn't take the job. Guardiola sat down with Fergie and personally said no. Mourinho didn't take the job. They knew they can't go straight in there.
And I thought, I feel the difficulty with the Man United job at that time was to do with the setup. So as when Sir Alex Ferguson left, a lot of people left with him, and I thought a lot of people wasn't ready to take on that burden, because we all know at that time that taking on that Manchester United role, being Sir Alex Ferguson's practically
big boots to fill,
and as we saw what happened to David Moyes could potentially harm your career for a very long time.
But do you think the same would have happened if Mourinho took over straight away, or if Guardiola took over?
Winners.
Exactly. Zidane took over. You know what I'm saying? If we got one of those top Ancelotti, them top class managers, I don't think it would have gone that way.
That's true. True.
Do you know what I mean? But I agree. It's David, understandably,
So,
he's doing a good job with West Ham.
Any more transfer stories, speculations, or big stories to hear about?
As a young talent which is playing in Germany for Borussia Mönchengladbach, and his name is Nuas, and he's 22. Yeah, 22 midfielder, and he might be on his way to Liverpool. The only problem with this is another transfer saga which happened last season as well. It's a bit like the Sancho story, but Liverpool haven't really sealed the deal of who they want as their central midfielders since.
I think Liverpool's a bit of a.
So now Ronaldo's left. Yeah, Ronaldo's signed for PSG.
Yeah, he's gone PSG.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts on that? Let's talk about Liverpool and their transfer situation. So we know, like you just said, Ronaldo's going to PSG. There's rumours that maybe Mane might want to move. There's rumours that maybe Salah might want to move. So Liverpool won the title, won the Champions League in the last 2 seasons. The season before didn't have a great season. Managed to get into the Champions League, but do we feel maybe that Liverpool's past its peak in terms of the transfers? So what do you think about the transfers coming in?
All right. I hate to bring Fergie back into this because we're talking about Liverpool, but if you look at what Fergie did, he deconstructed his teams. He kept a certain core of players, removed certain ones, and brought in new ones to freshen it up as it went along. He did that about 5-6 times, maybe. Yeah. So Klopp, that's what's needed right now for Klopp.
A rebuild.
I wouldn't say a rebuild. He needs to freshen it up. Okay, you've lost Ronaldo now. Yes, he does. And in a sense of you keep your core. You keep your Van Dijk, your Gomez, your Alisson. Your Firmino, you keep your core. Fabinho.
No, you don't even keep Firmino. Don't keep Firmino.
Why?
Don't keep Firmino.
Firmino's probably one of the hardest working forwards in the league, probably in Europe.
Yeah, but now it's time for a freshen up.
Yeah, I think Liverpool's gone past that.
Possibly him. But I'm just saying, you keep a core, you rebuild. Yeah, you get in 4 or 5 players. Maybe 3 that start, 2 off the bench, like what they done with Jota. He should be starting. Great signing.
He was injured majority of last season.
He had an injury that took him out, but good to see. Shaqiri needs to go. He don't play. Origi, what you doing there? Like them fringe players need to go, freshen up, get some players in there.
You're just talking about Deadwood. That's all you're talking about. Deadwood.
All right, what are you talking about? Salah and Mane.
Stars need to leave. Couple stars need to leave. Like I personally believe, Firmino, sell him. If Mane is gonna be acting out of character with Klopp every now and again, sell him. Just buy someone new. Who else would I sell?
So what? Sell him to who? Arsenal?
No, sell him. Sell him. Real Madrid. Sell him. You'll get big money. Big money. Real Madrid will cash out. Bring in Coleman. You can bring in Coleman for now. Coleman will do a job there.
Yeah. It's a big summer for Liverpool.
And Coleman won't mind being second fiddle to Salah.
I don't think so. Coleman.
With Germany, I think Coleman's won a title every single year of his career.
Yeah.
No, I mean as in second
every single
fiddle.
year, so I don't think he would want to go to Liverpool be main man.
Coleman would let Salah be main man, and he would just play on the left wing.
He's that type of player. He's not really.
But isn't the rumor that Salah doesn't want to stay at Liverpool?
Yeah, I think Salah looks like he wants to move. I think he's been there a very long time. We all know that his dream is to play for the Spanish giants, Real Madrid or Barcelona.
Everyone wants to play for
I thought maybe that might be one of the surprise transfers that we do see. It won't be that much big of a surprise because there's a bit of rumours, but I do feel that will be a sell that Liverpool will do, and it's going to be a big struggle for them to boots to fill. They've got the young player coming through, Elliott, who had a good loan spell at Blackburn. He's come through, said he wants to come in, prove his worth, and start. And I think maybe it might be a chance for them to bring in some young players to come in and maybe freshen it up, like you said. So thanks Supreme for your transfer news. We look forward to hearing from any big stories that you have on to next week. So I want to move on and talk about the season as a whole. So the season's ended now. We'll talk a bit about the Premier League, the 23s and the under 18. So the Premier League. So season's ended. Harry Kane top goal scorer
and top assist.
So what's your thoughts on the season so far?
Great season for Harry Kane. Personal season. Is he the first English player to do that?
I
think first full stop.
I think so.
First full stop to win the Golden Boot and what's the assist thing? The Golden what?
I don't think it has a name.
They called it something. I can't remember.
Okay.
Please, in the comments, tell us what it is.
Tell us what it is.
Yeah. But so he's
like I said, guys. Sorry, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Always.
Yeah. Don't forget as well. Yeah, the shirts. Yeah. Self-made Savage. Don't forget 20% discount. Next Gen in the description. Don't forget. Yeah. Cool.
Sweet. So, as I was saying, I think Harry Kane, great season personally.
Yeah.
I think Liverpool did well to get back in the top 4.
Oh yeah, that was a terrific achievement.
Chelsea did well to get back into the top 4. Who else? Villa had a good season.
Yeah, Villa.
Leeds had a good season. Arsenal, terrible season. Yeah. Arsenal, please, Arsenal fans, you lot are banter FC now. Like you're just banter.
Did
like,
Man United really have a good season though?
We finished second.
Yeah,
finished
that's
second.
all you done.
It's a progression.
Listen.
Progression that counts.
I'd rather
You
finish
got
second
knocked
than
out of Europe twice.
yes, but
Twice
you're
in
playing
one
in Europa
season.
League. What's it now? What's it called? This Europa League new thing?
They're not even in
The
that.
B
No,
League.
we're not.
Are you
No, we're
in
not.
it?
No, we're
They're
not.
not in it.
No, we're not.
They're
No,
not
we're
in
not.
it.
No,
They're not
no,
even
no,
in it.
no,
They're not in
no,
it. They're not in anything. You're not in
No,
anything. You're in the FA Cup and the Carling Cup.
Okay, so no European football for Arsenal. Terrible season.
Yeah.
And who do you expect to stand?
Remember, Wenger out, but he got you into Europe every season, and it wasn't Europa League, it was Champions League. But now Wenger's gone, you're screaming for a Wenger, no? No?
Yeah, I'm calm with
Okay. Okay.
So what young players do you feel we standard out in the season so far?
Oh, come on, man, you got to
Well,
mention.
what do you say,
Yeah.
Supreme?
Go
What
on,
young
sir.
player stood out for you in the Premier League so far this season?
I'll say Mason Mount.
Mason Mount, yeah.
Yeah,
Terrific
Mason Mount
season he
has
had.
been. Do you know why? Yeah, because at the start of the season, I didn't rate Mason Mount. I'll be honest. I wasn't a believer. Seeing him at the end of the season, the way he's finished it, Foden done well. Don't get me wrong. Saka done well. Greenwood done well, but Mason Mount's a bit above them.
He won the Champions League. He won the
Yeah, he's a
Champions
bit
League.
above them. He's a bit above them. Mason Mount is, to me, he's the best out of all the Wonder Kids at the moment.
Yeah, Mason Mount had a terrific season. Any other young players you thought stood out?
For me personally, Phil Foden had a great season.
I thought terrific
Yeah, good
winning the
season.
league with Man City.
Won the league, you know.
Outstanding.
I
Great
remember.
season.
I think was it 2 seasons ago that
Yeah.
David Silva left,
Yeah,
or was it last season?
I think the
season before last year, okay.
he's gone.
And I remember Pep Guardiola says he was asked, "Who are you going to replace him?" He said, "We don't need to replace David Silva. We have Phil Foden." When he said that, I was like, maybe Pep's like gassing a bit, but he was right.
He is a talent.
They have Phil Foden.
He is a talent.
You know what I
And
mean?
sticking to the Man City.
Yeah, but I'm not a fan of Phil Foden on the wing though.
Me neither. I agree with you that. I feel that he's a number 10.
I'm not a fan of him.
He's a 10 for me, and I feel that with Foden, I think it's the physicality that needs to be built in that for him to just be sticking around in that midfield. And I think being out wide, I think he's a little bit more. He's able to be in a much more one-to-one situation, and I think that's better for him in his development. But we'll stick to Man City, and we'll talk about the under 23s because
They won the league.
They won the league, so that's a unique aspect because Man City won the league, they won the under 23s, and they won the 18s.
Yeah, they did.
So in the under
ran away with
23s,
all.
they had a terrific season.
Great season.
In the under 23s with their
Liam Delap.
Liam Delap, 24
Delap.
goals. 24 goals this season.
You see this guy, yeah? Like, his dad was rubbish. Yeah? Sorry to say.
No,
Sorry to say.
No.
Sorry to say.
No.
His dad,
Rory
okay.
Delap is an old school G, bro. Rory Delap is an old school G. I don't care what no one says.
Alright, cool.
Players like him, James Beatties, Matt Letizia, them
okay.
man there are legends in this thing.
Okay, yeah, but then you can't say nothing about Henderson then. You can't say nothing about Hendo.
Nah.
If you're talking about them, man, James Beattie's a legend.
James Beattie did have some terrific moments, but legend, I think.
Yeah, but look,
stretching it.
these men done it for lesser teams.
You're trying to fit a large into a
team.
small there. That's super stretching, bro. But hear what I'm saying though.
So sticking to Liam
Liam
Delap.
Delap, 24 goals. He's quality. He's sharp. He's hungry.
Do you think he can break into Man City's first team? They didn't start great with this season. Played a lot with a false nine. Jesus didn't really get into the team. You've got a young Guardiola.
Pep Guardiola said we got Phil Foden. This guy.
I think he made one senior appearance, if I'm correct.
Yeah,
I think
he
he made
as a sub. I think he come on once as a sub. I think, and the other appearance. Did he come on in the Champions League final?
I'm not too. I couldn't.
I'm not sure if he did. But he came on. I think he might have come on in the FA Cup.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
One of the matches.
He did make his debut.
I think Premier League. Maybe it was the last game of the Premier League he came on. But regardless of that, yeah, his main focus was his development in the under-23s, in that league, and he smashed that league. He was the boss, the daddy of that league, slapping in them goals. Yeah, they only won it by a point, I think. United was second. Yeah, so we're not far off in terms of the youth quality.
Yeah, Man United's got some good jobs.
Did finish second by 1 point.
Hannibal, Puig.
But I think he's been released, you know. Yeah, we got a couple quality players.
I believe that Chelsea's got the best youth team.
Why would you say that?
Because, well, the majority of the England squad, it's like Chelsea, one of the main links. Mount.
Yeah, but
Rice.
currently they didn't win the current league. So what do you feel? What do you feel on that? Man City dominated that league.
They did.
Absolutely dominated it.
Who?
Manchester City, the under-23s.
They did dominate, but they only won it by a point though. So for all their dominance,
because
United were right behind them. What was it? Check.
But
confirmed.
also, if you look at Chelsea, how many players did they loan out? That's
Chelsea's business model, though. Chelsea's business model.
Yeah, it was how many young players did they promote?
Is it? No, I'm thinking about under 18s and that's the under 18s.
Oh yeah, it was right.
Under 18s was 1 point. Sorry,
14 points.
That's my mistake.
So Man City won under 23s.
And what was the Premier League?
14 points
ahead
of Chelsea. The Premier League was 12 points. Yeah, so Liam did that terrific season. Do you feel it's a big season for him next season in terms of me personally? I feel that he should get a move. I don't think Pep Guardiola's season as sees a future.
Whoever gets him, yeah.
And I'm not really known Pep Guardiola for bringing in young talent. I know he had a good career. I know some say Messi. I know some say Messi. But Foden was. I think he was always going to be a Manchester United starter.
Okay. Did Pep improve Sterling?
Yeah.
Quality, he improved it.
He changed Sterling. Changed his
life. Exactly.
I'm not saying Pep Guardiola's not good at developing players. He's very good at developing players. But I thought
Kyle Walker, right?
Yeah, we like to bring in the young
Did Pep buy Kyle Walker?
Yeah, but Kyle Walker was a big man, though.
He was established, I know, but I'm saying he bought this guy. Like he knows what.
I'm talking about in terms of like the young players coming through in terms of the academy.
But they've got now the best academy since Pep's been there, though.
Yeah, and that's due to an investment.
Obviously, that over time, yeah.
And obviously, I'm sure Pep has had input on trying to bring that.
Pep does well, man. Pep does well. Like he gets what he needs. You got to remember, he can't bring everyone in. He's got a world class team.
But look at Sir Alex Ferguson, though.
World class.
Look at Sir Alex Ferguson won the treble with the class of '92. Where majority of the Manchester United team come through the academy. Could you see Pep Guardiola replicating that? They've got these such young players. That's one of the
Man United.
Jordan Sancho didn't make it through.
So
Sancho didn't make it through there. He had to leave.
Man United's
You're not always going to make
it. Man United's first team squad's not the same as Man City.
Yes,
Man City's first team squad, there's like 1-2 gaps missing.
But isn't it always about producing academy players,
like
bringing out that
gaps
product?
Missing.
Yeah.
But isn't it about bringing out product? I'm not saying all these young players should go into the Manchester City start and expect to win the league, but I feel like they should be more integrated. I feel like I should be seeing much more of them on the bench, maybe 1-2 more appearances. Like what Man City youngster have been a breakthrough season this season? Foden has been in that team he's been in the fringes for about 3 years.
How long has Zinchenko been there?
Zinchenko was bought. I don't really see Man City producing academy players.
And
so for
what
me,
everyone needs to understand is
what about their goalkeeper? The second goalkeeper.
They bought him also.
Was he a buy? Yeah,
he was also a buy.
Okay. I don't know then.
But here's
as I said, Man City's not really known for bringing in the academy players, and I thought a lot of the academy players.
City like I said, Man City's got a world-class team. World-class teams. If you look at world-class teams around the world, they don't have that many academy players playing because they're a world-class team. However,
So,
when you're
would you
trying
class
to become
Greenwood as
world-class
world-class?
teams... Pardon?
Would you class Greenwood as world
I
class?
say he's a world-class finisher.
Who?
Greenwood.
I'd say he's a world-class finisher.
Would you say he's world class or not world class?
Mason Greenwood, brother. You heard the name. Mason Greenwood.
Greenwood. No, he's not world class. Come on, man. He's not world class.
I'm saying he's a world-class finisher.
He's en route.
But he's not world class. He's not world class.
His finishing is though.
You can say he's a young
You can have
talent.
aspects. You
he's
can be a
wonder
player
kid.
that's not world-class but have world-class attributes.
I'll call him a world. I'll call him a wonder kid. I won't.
He's
I
a
won't
wonder
give him.
But we broke through
I
the
won't
Manchester
call him
United
world
team.
class. World class is Mbappe.
Yeah, of course.
But it's funny that because it's funny that because Greenwood had a similar season to a lot of these Manchester City players and broke into the Manchester United team and now is basically
He's
on the fringe of being
established
established first team player. So for me personally, I don't see what the excuse is why Man City can't integrate these young talents into their team. So that's one to watch.
That's
there.
one to- that's a question mark there.
Definitely to watch.
Some
with
investigation.
the nucleus that Man City got.
Investigation.
I think it's a big season for a lot of them young players.
Man
Because for me,
City's team is just full.
no, it's not about the team person. I'm talking about these young players and their careers.
Yeah.
Like they those who want to have good careers and play first team football. Is that going to happen?
Alright, so another standout, yeah, for me personally, yeah, was James Gardner. Yeah,
terrific.
United player, went on loan to Watford. In January, switched to Middlesbrough.
Yeah,
Terrific season.
terrific.
Lost that midfield. Did Middlesbrough get promoted?
We're just going to
no.
only hear about Man United's young talents.
No. But funny that because I was going to move on to the under 18s league.
Okay.
So Man City did win that also.
Yeah, they did.
But one player that did stand out, a former Manchester City player, Charlie McNeil. Playing at Manchester United, got 24 goals this season, broke Mason Greenwood's record in the under 18s. What's your thoughts on Charlie McNeil? Used to play for Manchester City, transferred to Manchester United last season. Is a Manchester United fan. Getting 24 goals.
Bring him to the first team squad. The guy can finish. He's got eye for
That's
goal.
the same. No. Now this is the same question which I'll ask you. Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how every now and again we get like one of them generational talents. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it into the team.
Yeah.
You've already now put Greenwood into that generational talent bracket.
Yeah, most definitely.
So, do you think your new start is ready whilst Greenwood's on his come up?
Listen.
Like for me, it's
yeah,
like it's a bit of like, you know how Wayne Rooney and Fabregas, they were like talents, and then you have to play them. You have to play them. I don't think he's ready enough like Greenwood. Greenwood's ready. Greenwood should play all 38 games next season. That's how ready I think
Okay,
Greenwood.
I hear you. No, I hear you. Well, you know what? In actual fact, you'll never really know.
You never really know until
But I think the Carling Cup is a good place to start.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rest of the big play in the Carling Cup.
And I thought that's correct. And I'll pick up on your point in that in terms of Greenwood, because Greenwood, when he was in the young team, he was different. Right foot, left foot finishes, the goals that he was scoring, and the way his general play is, it was unique. So I thought there was a place for him to push into that first team. But Charlie McNeil getting them goals, at the end of the day as a striker, your job is to score. I would say move up to the under 23s.
Nah.
If you continue your goal scoring, if you continue his goal scoring,
18.
yeah, if he continues his goal scoring form, Charlie McNeil, if he continues his goal scoring form in the 23s, put him into the first team, see how he trains, and then bring him on. I feel that's his job next season. Get to the 23s, continue your goal scoring, then you might train in the first team, and then we go from there. Because I wouldn't want to just chuck you straight in.
I would,
because it's a big
put him in the Carling Cup.
It's a big project at Man United going on right now.
Play him in the Carling Cup. Let him get 20 minutes.
And I wouldn't want to harm him. Yeah, that's correct.
15, 20 minutes.
That's correct.
That's the Carling Cup match.
But he has to earn it. He has to earn it. If he goes
He's
up,
earned it. He's got how many goals he got? He get
24.
Come on, man. He's earned it, man. He's earned a 20 minutes, 15-minute cameo.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
Like number 57 or something. You know them shirts there. Like give him one of them shirts. Let him run about and get a goal. You get what I'm saying? But
Our man in number 57, you know.
But guys, yeah. So that's the season roundup. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, that's it,
Don't
guys.
forget to like, subscribe. You know, click that bell, get the notifications on. Don't forget our sponsors.
Don't forget the shirts, guys. Don't forget, go on the website. They sell socks, they sell masks, they sell all your summer gear. What you want, nice tracksuits. Make sure you go and get it. Yeah, Self-Made Savage.
Self-Made Savage.
It's been a pleasure, guys.
.co.uk. Use the discount code Nextgen for your 20% off all your gear. Yeah.
Don't forget.
Right.
Yeah. So it's been a pleasure, guys. We'll round it up today. We'll see you guys next week. Don't forget as well. Follow our socials. You will see it here. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week.
Come on, Turkey, man. Come on, don't let me down.
Nextgenballer.
Don't let me
Thanks to
down.
everyone, man.
And thanks to everyone. Big up Christian Eriksen and his family. Our thoughts and prayers are with you all. Yeah.
See you guys.